good afternoon everyone. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm psychic medium and angelic channel Dee Grewal, and this is going to be the weekly general read for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for the week of 10/20 to 10/26. I hope you're all having a fabulous week and weekend. I'm actually recording this on Saturday, October 19th. So let's go ahead and move into this reading, what I'm getting. Real quick, you can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy. And you may visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. All of that is in the description box below. Big thanks to my subscribers. Just want to remind you, please give me a thumbs up and like on the videos. This is a message for the collective. It helps to get the message out to others, as well as circulating it. Okay, so please like, share, subscribe. Those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And if the messages resonate, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So, we moved into the shadow aspect of Mercury retrograde this week, okay? And Mercury will officially be retrograde on October 31st on Halloween. We also just had a full moon in Aries, and that full moon has been quite intense. And honestly, it's the kickoff to some of the energies that we have at play. We're still in this cycle of releasing, letting go, closing doors. There's a big highlight and emphasis on relationships, all relationships. Big emphasis on the relationship that you have with yourself, because the relationship that you have with yourself really, how you are with you is what you'll attract. So if you don't have a great relationship with yourself, self-love and understanding of you, then you're not going to have the same within your relationships, right? Whether it be parents, siblings, romantic partnerships and relationships, friendships. So, there's a big emphasis on that. And a lot of the things that have been unfolding have been kind of bringing you into this place of having a better relationship with yourself as well as with others. And really moving away from things that aren't built on a solid foundation. Things that are not authentic and true. Things that are, where you've been repeating the same negative cycle over and over, especially within your relationships. Mercury is going to be in the sign of Scorpio, and it's going to be there for a while. You also have Venus in Scorpio. So now there's this big emphasis on relationships here, okay? And it's going to be an emotional Mercury retrograde, I'll tell you that. Communication and things of that nature, very intense. So be careful with your words, what you say, and remove yourself from harsh situations and environments. This is the time to really detach versus, getting into conflicts with others. When we go into a retrograde, it's a time of reflection, okay? It's you're in a place of reflection, revisiting, reanalyzing, reorganizing. It's all the re's, right? And you need to kind of detach and go within so that you can gain better understanding, and then you're able to move forward. So this Mercury retrograde is really going to be highlighting some of the things, especially within relationships, that you need to look at. All right, what do you need to let go of? What door do you need to close? And, we also had Pluto turn direct. Now, Pluto is the planet of revolution. It's the planet of transformation. It's the planet of destruction in some ways, okay? Rebirth. The fact that it started moving forward, there's a lot that's happening here behind the scenes that you're not really totally aware of just yet. But there's major things happening within the planets that kind of giving you that big push forward. Now, we've also had the nodes, the North and the South nodes in Cancer and Capricorn. And all of this is, all these cycles you're closing out within relationships, within certain cycles that you're closing out, is really about putting you in place for your path, for your destiny, where you're meant to be on your path, right? And a lot of what's going on here is really prepping us for some of the energies that we're going to have for next year. You've been closing out cycles from the eclipses that we had at the beginning part of this year, first half of this year. And you know, come December, we're kind of going to be wrapping up that cycle that we had. You know, eclipses, it's from the time of the eclipse up to 6 months. And eclipses really are about letting go and closing out cycles. The eclipses we're going to have in December are going to be key, very important. It's going to begin a new cycle of what we need to close out. And we're kind of being prepared. It's no quinky dink that we have these eclipses in December, because we're being prepared for some of the energies for next year. And a big part of this is going to be the Saturn and Pluto conjunction, which is happening in January 2020. And, you know, so you have the planet of karma conjunct with the planet of transformation, you know. So there's going to be some really big changes. And this week in itself is kind of going to hit with intensity. It is an intense week. It's what I've been picking up. You know, we had a little bit of calm from this past week, but things are really amping up right now. And this energy that we're in, you know, this week coming up feels quite emotional, feels intense, and you're really being guided to detach this week, okay? And don't allow the negative to consume you. Okay, so take time out to meditate, go out for a walk, ground your energy. So with that being said, let's move into your cards and what's coming up. Actually, I'm sorry, before I get into the cards, I'm going to tell you what I got while meditating. So they showed me somebody who's kind of losing sleep. I saw someone pacing back and forward, you know, wanting to make a decision about something and feeling really conflicted about it. And there's this waiting game, just waiting for something, waiting. And I just see this, and there's this pacing, waiting for this, whatever it is coming in. And there's a lot of anxiety about this. And there's some kind of decision that needs to be made this week. And they also showed me, and I kept hearing, you've got mail, you've got mail. So I was reminded of the movie, You've Got Mail. But there's some kind of news that's coming in that you've been waiting for this week. It's almost like you've waited for this news to come in. And it's almost like once this comes in, you can take that next step, is the sense and feeling that I was getting from it. The other thing they brought to mind was, I believe the movie's called An Affair to Remember. There's something about third-party scenarios that's coming up, okay? It just seems to be like the theme over the last few weeks. I don't know what's going on. But there's this feeling of that, and I don't remember that movie. I believe I've seen it a really long time ago. I just know, and I don't even know if I have the right movie now, but I just know there was some kind of meeting that was supposed to take place on the Empire State Building, and somehow they miss each other, and it's years later when they come together again and reconnect. I don't know what the story is. You're going to have to take it as it resonates for you. Like I said, this is a general read. It may resonate for some and not for others. There's something around that, okay? There's something around some kind of third-party relationship for sure here. I'm feeling that very, very strongly. And this is what the vision they gave me. And they only gave me little bits and pieces. And a part of that was, because you're not meant to know everything that's going to unfold here, okay? Some of it, you have to go through that experience. But there's a lot of stress and worry that I'm feeling from this week, especially stress and worry regarding finances as well. So let's go ahead and move into the cards. So being this, you know, I'm feeling this intensity and this stress coming up. It's saying take a time out to breathe. Take the time to breathe out, right? And I just feel like you need to step back. You need to see things from a higher perspective and breathe through the obstacles and challenges that you're facing right now. You know, detachment. I just hear detachment. And you need to detach from the emotional aspect so that you can just get yourself grounded, breathe through it. And I feel like the answers you're seeking are going to come. There's a feeling of what you resist will persist. So there's something you're refusing to see, some kind of denial, something you're not wanting to let go of, that is really creating a block for you. And you're being asked to just trust, okay? Take the time out and trust. Let go of the worry that you're having right now. You have keep your eyes. I asked for Archangel Michael to give me some guidance for this week, and you have here, keep your eyes on your targeted intention. You know, maybe you're feeling somewhat disappointed. Maybe you're feeling like what I'm asking for or what I'm wanting to have unfold isn't quite unfolding. So you're feeling a little unsure at this time. And there's a need for you to have faith, okay? Just trust. Let go of how this outcome is going to happen. It's not for you to hold, like, don't hold on to it, because there's a sense and feeling, the more you're holding on to something, the more blocks you're creating. And they're saying, let go. Just surrender. Let go. You've been resisting making some kind of change or making some kind of move, and you're being guided to trust and let go here. The other thing that I noticed is, okay, so this, whatever it is that you need to let go of, you break this 4, that's 5, 6. So 6 is like nostalgia. It's connected to the past, something that you need to move away from, all right? That's coming up here. But I feel like the universe is guiding you in how to proceed forward. You just need to trust. Here we go. This is that positive movement forward. It's emotional, but you need to move forward. And if you're not moving forward on your own, know that the universe is going to guide you forward anyway. It's like, as I said before, what you resist will persist. This is going to be a positive new beginning, because you have 8 here as well, all right? And this is the symbol of abundance, success, prosperity, and it's infinite, right? So you're being guided to take action, to move forward. Know that as you're doing this and as you're letting go, it's a time of wisdom and learning for you. There's something that you're learning from this whole experience, all right? These changes, you're going through changes, definitely a period of enlightenment. You're being put on your path where you're meant to be, some kind of spiritual awakening that I'm feeling. And, you know, you've gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge. There's a lot you're learning about yourself, about others, about your relationships, okay? So look at those things, see what you've learned, because there's just so much here. And I feel like you're kind of in this place of seeing things from a different perspective. But there's a lot of fear that I'm feeling as well. There's a lot of fear here. I'll tell you what else I'm getting from the card. You see him here with this book and this, you know, there's this period of enlightenment. You see this dog by his side, this loyal companion, but yet he's looking back at something over here. And I almost feel like, for some of you, it's like you have this family and then you have this loyal companion here. And I feel like you're almost torn between two people. There's a feeling of that, and you're looking back at what you're leaving behind, or, you know, trying to make a decision here. And this is for those of you that are in third parties. I feel like you're being guided though, because I almost see this dog as being, you know, a guide as well. It's almost like spirit guiding you on your path. You have 2 5s. I won't be surprised if another 5 comes out, okay? This is a big week of change for you. Some of you are needing to, it's like you're not communicating what you're feeling, and that's part of the reason why you have blocks and challenges with people, because you don't know how to express your emotions openly. So there's some kind of detachment. You're not being open and honest about what it is that you're feeling, and there's a need to express. I'm feeling tightness within the throat chakra this week, but you need to open up and express your feelings that you're having at this time. I feel like, you know, you need to detach and kind of go into a place of reflection though before you have this communication. I feel challenges amongst communication right now, okay? And I'm not surprised, being that we're in the shadow aspects of Mercury, but there's challenges within communication. And I feel partly because it's almost like you have a wall up. And you're afraid to really truly open your heart and speak your truth. And so you're being guided by the universe to really open up and speak your truth here. Because you need to stand up for what you believe in. You need to stand your ground. So definitely feeling like, stand up for what you believe in, stand your ground, speak your authentic truth. Because I almost feel like in the past you haven't, and now there's a need for you to stand up for yourself and say what it is that you need to say. You're at a crossroads right now, okay? It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So you see, you're walking over this bridge, and there's this water here. And so whatever's going on with you feels very emotional. You're having a hard time just letting go. You see where you need to be, what you need to do, but there's this struggle because there's this you're feeling nostalgic about your past. And you're conflicted right now, but you're almost out of that. I feel like, you're crossing over this bridge and you need to keep moving forward. All right. This is going to be a week of healing for you. Mending relationships. I feel the sense, to get the closures that you need. You have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. I feel like you're being guided by your guides, your angels, the universe at this time. And you're being supported as you're going through this major change. Because you have this underneath wisdom. And this tells me this is a spiritual awakening for you. There's some kind of enlightenment that you're having. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. You're kind of going through this rebirth. And your guides and your angels, this is a spiritual journey. They're supporting you on your path as you move forward. Again, you have this beautiful peacock. Peacock is an extremely spiritual bird, okay? But then you have this white peacock here as well, which tells me this is spirit guiding you on your path. You've got your, guides that are supporting you here. And you have ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. No matter what happens, you need to keep moving forward. You need to trust and believe that you're making progress, okay? Although you might feel like, all these mountains and these blocks are kind of in your way, keep climbing, keep moving forward. Don't lose faith, okay? You're being supported. You have support coming in from the universe, from God, the creator. Whoever it is that you believe in, you're getting that support. So keep moving forward. It's like you're coming out. Wherever there was a block in communication before, that block is going to be removed. I get the sense and feeling like there's going to be truths that are coming up, words that are going to be spoken that are going to give you direction about how to move forward here. Or that will help you make a certain decision. And here it is. As you stand your ground and speak your truth, uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Whatever is going on here, whatever this conflict you're having right now, there's this blessing that's coming your way. And you need to trust that there are gifts from the universe, gifts from God the creator, things and blessings that are going to happen that you can't see just now. And there's a reason why things are unfolding the way they are, because there's this beautiful miracle and blessing and treasure that is beneath all of this, beneath the obstacles and the challenges, that is about to be revealed to you. And then you have Two of Pentacles. There's some kind of decision that for some of you, I feel like you're juggling, making a decision between two people. I do feel, as I looked at these cards, this was definitely about partnerships and relationships, okay? But there's a sense of third party, big time. I'm feeling that. And you're struggling to make a decision. You're kind of juggling making this decision right now, and you just don't know which way to go. You feel quite conflicted because highlighting that, you have marriage. So I feel like those of you, I mean, that just says it right there. There's some of you, and going back to the story of Affair to Remember, right, that are within a marriage, and yet you're feeling torn. There's definitely strong feelings that you have with somebody else that's coming up, and you've kind of been juggling your feelings about this. You're torn between two people here, because you have, some of you could have a family and children with this person, okay? Because you have the 10 of Cups. You know, there's been happiness here. You've had joy and happiness within this family, but something doesn't feel right at this time because you're juggling. You're struggling to make a decision. It's like something is not, the feeling that I get is you've been in this marriage and partnership, but it's not balanced. There's a need for balance here. And here you go. I mean, you have marriage, balance, you have the 7 of Pentacles, and then you have Lover. So I definitely feel that there's, you know, this conflict of, you're trying to choose between two people, right? And you're trying to find a balance here, and you're trying to do the right thing. You don't want to hurt anybody. That's the sense and feeling that I'm getting here. For some of you, please keep in mind this is a general read, so it will resonate for some and not others. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This is just what's coming out for this read right now. It's like you've been planting some seeds of manifestation concerning, and you've put a lot of work, a lot of effort into this. You know, I feel like you've been trying to manifest something. You've been wanting to create something. And you want to attract this partnership to you. You feel a certain way. Some of you, I feel like you're wanting to make an offer to someone, but it's like there's a need to make a decision. You could be dealing with an air sign yourself, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. One of the energies could be a Libra, I'm feeling here. And the other thing I'm feeling, you could be dealing with Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, okay? And perhaps the other energy is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, or they would have these components that are strong in their sign. Okay, so there's you've been planting seeds. You've been waiting for something to become manifest. All right, it's like you're torn. You're trying to find a balance between what you have in this marriage, not wanting to hurt people, and this strong feelings that you have with somebody here. Here you are trying to make a decision between two people. 2 of Swords, unable to make a decision. It's like you need to make this decision, and yet you're torn. And the reason why you are, part of it is because of financial stability. You're afraid of, if you walk away from a situation, for those of you who are married, there's a concern about your finances, what's going to happen there. For others of you, I feel like you're waiting for some kind of financial stability to come in so that you can take steps. And if you're going through a divorce, there's concerns about the financial stability. But that's where you're struggling to make this decision. I feel like you're not making this decision because of the finances. And here you are, the Emperor. Okay, this I feel is you. All right. This is also Aries energy. Okay, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I'm really getting the sense that this is you. Okay, you have built this stability. You know, the Emperor is an entrepreneur, businessman, somebody who is stable on his feet. He's created his abundance, his success, and you know, he's secure in himself, sometimes a little detached with emotion. But here you are, you're conflicted because of everything that you've created. You're waiting for some kind of money to come in. Look at this. You're waiting on you have 2 of Swords, financial stability, Emperor, and waiting. You've been waiting for some kind of financial stability. Waiting for some kind of answer to come in. Waiting for some kind of judgment. Some of you, I feel like possibly could be going through some kind of divorce here. But there's this feeling of waiting for something to come in. Yep. Here you have the Death card. There's some situation that is ending here. With who? I'm not sure. Either with the person that you've, had as a lover, or this is within the marriage, but there's definitely an ending here. You're feeling very nostalgic, okay? Look, you're looking back at your past. Could be another reason why you're struggling to break a connection, all right? But there's a need for you to take action. Because I feel like it's not fair on anyone at the moment. There's a lot of mental conflict here. Needing to cut something out that just isn't serving you anymore. Things are about to move forward if they previously have been very stagnant. Some of you, I feel like the person that you've been dealing with, perhaps that's been on the sidelines, or for those of you who are married, I feel like they're going to be taking action and moving forward. Walking away from this situation. And you know, there's a lot of stress here because you've been focusing on the finances. Some of you really want to make an offer towards somebody, and you're just not. You're just afraid. Yeah, because you have the Three of Wands again. It's like you're waiting to take action. Somebody's been waiting to take action. They've been waiting for some kind of news to come in. Okay, before it's like you're waiting for your ships to come in before you make a move, before you take a step. There's something about contracts here as well. Within work, some kind of financial agreement or contract that you've been waiting on for some of you as well. There could be... yeah, you're waiting for... See how he is over here? With this letter, it takes me back to you've got mail. There's some kind of news you're waiting for to come in. And I feel like you're about to receive it this week. And it's going to help you to move forward. Somebody's moving forward here. They're moving away, leaving something behind. Okay? And it feels emotional to me. Something's been illuminated. Some kind of answer you've been seeking has come to you. And I just feel like you've received some kind of news. Something that you've been waiting on for a while. And you're going to take that leap of faith and you're going to start moving forward. Here it is. Very quickly at that. This is a messenger, okay? This is also your energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do get the sense and feeling this is you moving very quickly towards something. There's some kind of news you want to bring. You've been feeling stressed about this. It's been highlighted by stability and partnership. I feel like you're moving towards something that feels stable. Okay, some of you, this could be, if we were looking at this as a work reading, if there's been some kind of ending within a contract, some kind of job, okay, where it wasn't balanced, I feel like you've been trying to pick between two here, and I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in that you've been waiting on. You're about to receive some news about a job offer for some of you, okay? So if we're looking at the career side. But for those of you who are in a third party scenario, I feel like you're leaving something behind, or someone is leaving you behind, and they're moving towards stability and partnership. There's some kind of news that's about to come in. Here it is. Judgment. There's some kind of decision. Those of you who have been going through some kind of court case, or, I feel like there's a judgment, a decision that's coming in, okay? Now, whatever has happened here is about to bring fairness and justice. Because I almost get the sense of feeling some of you have been dealing with somebody who's been deceiving, okay? that has been dishonest. They haven't been honest with you. And there's a judgment coming in. There's some kind of news, something that you're going to learn. For some of you, I feel like you're going to discover something, all right? But there's been some kind of betrayal, deception over here. And it's highlighting judgment. There's definitely an ending here. Also, I pulled 2 of the cards for that. You have triumph and healing. So there's something that you're walking away from, all right? But I feel like there's going to be success and there's going to be healing as a result of this. So I feel like, you know, after some kind of betrayal that happened with you, some kind of deception, okay? Here's the judgment card, right? That is going to bring a balance, which is bringing healing, and ultimately you're going to come out of this triumphant and successful. So I do feel some kind of ruling that's going to be in your favor here for those of you who are dealing with some kind of court decision, okay? And also next to that you have Justice card. You could be also dealing with a Libra, all right? But here's the card of Justice. Things are about to be brought to balance. There's wherever you had conflict before, this is about to be resolved because there's hope on the horizon. These are 2 cards that were highlighting justice. Where there's been conflict in the past, now you have hope. I don't know if you can see that. And here it is. Moving towards a happy home, happy life. 2 of Cups is a partnership and alliance, divine union coming together. And it's been highlighted by you've learned a lot from your relationships, right? I do get the sense and feeling this partnership is very spiritual because you have wisdom and enlightenment. For some of you, you've gone through a spiritual awakening, which is why things have ended a certain way for you, because there was a divine partner, divine union waiting to come together. And this relationship is going to be abundant, blessed, and beautiful because you have harvest. So I do feel like it's going to, whatever's unfolding for you is going to unfold between this month and next month. I'm getting feeling of November. There are things coming together in November, okay? In regards to relationships. Some of you, this is going to be a business contract, something that is going to be very fruitful and it's blessed. I feel that it's connected to some kind of spiritual path, and you're going to reap great rewards from this. So let's move into your outcome cards, and then we'll go into your guidance cards. Here we go. There's going to be truth, clarity, triumphant success. This is an epiphany and a brand new beginning. Okay, you're about to get, and I feel like whatever you move into is going to be based on loyalty and trust. All right, but there's a brand new beginning on the horizon for you. Your universe is bringing you truth and clarity. You're cutting away what doesn't serve you so that you can have this brand new start, this new beginning. You see, here we have it. You have 2 cards for that, really. You have triumphant success and you have fertility. So this is a brand new start, a new beginning, a new birth, okay? Something that is going to be built on a solid foundation. This is like the Empress, right? So whatever happens, there's this beautiful blessing in this new beginning. Giving birth to a brand new life is a sense and feeling that I'm getting. You have wondrous universe, walk in beauty. You need to be in a place of gratitude right now and be open to receiving from the universe. Know that your wishes and desires do come true. The universe is supporting you, okay? To trust, believe, have faith, see all the gifts that the universe blesses you with every single day. Focus on being in a place of gratitude. You're on a great new adventure. Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. So you're being guided. You have 2 cards of positive movement forward. Although, you know, look at the sea. It's looking a little, there's waves there. It might be, the waters might be choppy. This might feel quite emotional for you. But it's a time for you to take a leap of faith and trust that you're being guided in the right direction. And actually, as you move forward, everything that you've been asking for is coming about. It's time to take action. Don't waste time. Answering the call, the time is now. Now is the time for you to move forward. Now is the time for you to let go. Now is the time for you to surrender and look at all the fabulous opportunities that await you as you move forward. It's time to take action. Now, we have a whole little story here. So, as your outcome cards, whatever you've been going through, here you are as the King of Swords, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you have another 8 here. So again, the symbol of infinity. Look at the tornado. You know, you might want to watch the earth signs read, because I feel like your reads are connected somehow. Matter of fact, when I tuned in and did the meditation, I picked up an image of a tornado. So there's something here that, you know, is transformational. It's really big change. I feel like you're going through a massive transformation right now. And you're walking away and cutting out those things that no longer serve you. But you've gained strength, wisdom, knowledge. And you're moving towards your 10 of Pentacles. This is what you're moving towards. You're moving towards a relationship that's of equal give and take. Things coming into balance within partnership and relationship, where things didn't feel solid and stable before. You're moving towards the 6 of Pentacles, where, you know, you want to be in a relationship that's of equal give and take, balancing out within your relationships and partnerships, right? Some of you, this is going to be an extremely abundant time for you. Business is going to be very successful. If there's a project you've been working on, I'm seeing it being very fruitful. And I get the sense and feeling like you're gaining the strength to move towards what you want. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And there's somebody that you're moving towards who you view as this 9 of Pentacles. Somebody who is self-confident, strong, grounded, abundant, and fruitful. And whatever, and the other interpretation I'm getting is whatever you're breaking free from, you're coming out as being this single, independent, abundant, and fruitful individual, okay? But I do get the sense and feeling that this is, for some reason, I just feel like this is what you're moving towards, and that you're wanting to be in a situation of equal give and take. There's definitely somebody here that you haven't been able to give to up to this point, and you want to do things the right way. I almost get the sense and feeling, but you don't want to hurt others. You know, there's a lot about financial stability here, gaining your independence and having financial stability. There's a cycle that's coming to completion. Something is ending, and it feels like it's coming in like a whirlwind, all right? There's a cycle that you're completing here, but you're moving towards your Ace of Cups, emotional fulfillment in the absolute, a brand new beginning with somebody, okay? That's the sense and feeling. And honestly, you know, I feel this more as you taking a step, but, you know, this could also be that the person that you've been dealing with, who, I get the sense and feeling one of you is married and one of you isn't, and that the person that you're dealing with is taking this step, okay? So there's two ways to look at this, but I'm really feeling more that this is your energy. But moving towards unconditional love, emotional fulfillment, that's the sense and feeling that I'm getting. there's a feeling of mending relationships. And here you have another 3, 4, 5. Yeah, another 5. If I take that out, that's a 5 there. So you've definitely gotten 3 5s, okay? 5s are big changes. I feel like you're in a place of healing right now, okay? But there's a lot of mending that's going on. Some of you, I feel like this has been about some kind of belief system that you've had since childhood. There's something within you that you're releasing, letting go of, and healing. But there's a mending definitely within partnerships and relationships. And if somebody walked away from you, I feel like there's a sense and feeling of coming back together, okay? But there's some kind of healing that's occurring between two people here. You also have peace. So this tells me there's going to be a peaceful resolution. And also you're being reminded, no matter what's going on around you, know that there's peace within every situation. If you focus on the vibration of love, there can be nothing but peace, because anxiety, worry, fear, stress, this isn't the actual vibration of who we are. We are the vibration of love, which means we are the vibration of peace. And there's going to be a peaceful resolution for you between parties, whoever it is that you're dealing with, whatever relationships you're dealing with here. It's time for you to take a leap of faith. Don't be afraid to jump off that ledge. There's a grand blessing, okay? But come to the edge, all right? See the beauty. There's, it's time for you to take a leap of faith and move towards those things that you feel passionate about. And as you take a leap of faith, here you have Treasure Island. You had 2 cards that indicated the same. When you take a leap of faith, there's these grand, beautiful blessings, this treasure, this blessing from the universe that you just can't see yet, because it's about you trusting and letting go and having faith, that this is moving you towards your wish fulfillment. But you have to dare to take that leap. You've got 3 cards indicating once you take that leap, this blessing from the universe is coming in. You have 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 3 9s. Okay, this is about your life purpose. This is about your destiny. There's a spiritual path here. But there's this blessing that the universe is bringing to you. One of equal give and take. A relationship based on equal give and take. Wasn't really planning on this being a relationship read, but it is a relationship read. So, honestly, I feel it's beautiful messages here. Just trust in the universe, trust that you're being guided, and, don't allow fear to block you from moving towards those things you feel passionate about, your wish fulfillment. There's many blessings coming your way if you just truly believe, trust, and have faith. So I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to give me a like and a thumbs up on the video. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate your love and support. Namaste.